Scorecard. Today on the program, we are in the ancient town of Badagry, where the representative at the Federal House of Representatives, Honorable Babatunde Hunpe, has thrown out 2 days of fiesta in this federal constituency in order to commission the lovely projects he has laid down for the good people of Badagry. You might be wondering why we have to follow up, because the last time we brought him on the program, when the party was warming up for the general elections 2 years ago, he did make some promises, and then he had come to make good the promises. And that is why we are here today, to see what is happening here in the ancient town of Badagry. My name is Wumi Ayeni. I'm going to take this time out, and when we come back, the Honorable is going to be seated with me, where I will take him up on what he has done in the 4 key areas of development. And I'm sure you'll want to see what we have on the program package for your delight. We're going to take this time out, and when we come back, like I said, the Honorable is going to be seated with me. See you in the jiffy. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, it's still Scorecard. And like I said a while ago, my guest is right here with me, the man on whose name we are here. And I learned he started a 2-day event that has been packaged with so many commissionings of his projects. So I have to engage him in a tete-a-tete to see how far he has gone, what led to these 2 days of serious activities here in the ancient town of Badagry. The last time we brought him on the program was when the party was warming up for the primaries to the general elections. That should be over 2 years ago now. And then we brought him up as an aspirant, and he enumerated the programs he had in mind to carry out if given the chance to represent the party at the general elections. So we will delve into his world to see how far he's been able to make good his promises, and then what next on the line of action. I'm talking about Honorable Babatunde Hunpe, a member of the House of Representatives representing Badagry, the constituency. Nice having you on the program today, sir.
Thank you.
Wow, you look so much younger than the last time we saw you.
Well, he's God. We thank God.
All right. Now, let's go straight into the basics. I can see that for 2 days now, you've been busy commissioning projects here in your constituency. Now, you know, the last time we talked also, we focused on 4 key areas of development. And now we are going to take them as quickly as we can so that we can do other things. Now, let's look at the area of education. What has been your contributions towards the development of the educational sector here in your constituency?
Thank you, my brother. Let's return all glory and adoration to Almighty God, because everything in life, man can only try, but it is God that helps to fulfill most of these things. So when in the area of education, when we started, we distributed school uniform to indigent students in primary schools. Almost all the 55 primary schools in my constituency, we distributed school uniforms to those schools. And aside that, during my campaign, I can tell you that I went through all the villages and all the towns across my federal constituency, from Morogbo down to Seme. So I saw what we have in our primary schools and in our secondary schools. And since then, I made up my mind that if I get to the house, I will ensure that I try my best at least to support the government of the state and the local government in the area of putting some structures in place. We will not like seeing our children, our own hope for tomorrow, sitting on that tree or sitting on the floor to acquire knowledge. So that is what prompted me when I get to the house. You know, there our own major work is to go and make law. It's law making. But aside the law making, there are other two areas that you need to also work on. That is oversight function. Because if you appropriate money to ministries, you also need to find out how far they have used the monies. And aside the two, you are also there to represent your people. So under representation, you need to lobby to get the goodies down to your people. So in the area of education, we have to put in effort, as I said, because we know the problem on ground. So we have to put in effort to ensure that some of these problems that we've seen, we resolve them. And I'll thank God. I want to thank Buhari administration. I want to thank my party, APC, that there is no door that we knock on. God always open it for us. Today, we have projects in St. Thomas's Primary School. That is the first primary school in Nigeria. That's where you see us commissioning today, 12 classrooms. Since the establishment of that school in 1843, there is no federal government intervention in that place at all since then. What you have there is the missionaries that established the place. They are the ones that built the first 2 blocks that you saw that has gone bad there today. Lagos State government intervention, the one you saw with that one too is there. Aside that too, there is nothing there except the Jakande building that has also gone bad. So, but you can't find that one there again because it was the one that we removed to put that new structure there. So I want to thank the SSA, to the president on SDG. So they intervene in that school and put 6 classrooms there. Aside that place, today if you go to LA Primary School at Jido, 24 classrooms. 24. They started with 6. When that 6 is ongoing, they added another 18 to it. So making 24. That one is ongoing now. Anytime from now, we'll call you again to come and see the completion. LA Primary School, Ibereko, there's our intervention there again. 12 classroom is also going on there now. If it is completed, you'll be called upon to come and see. Our Savior Primary School, Andoboglo, Seme, 6 classroom is also ongoing there. All this has never happened before in Badagry. Federal government intervention. So we thank God what we have done so far in the area of educational development. In the area of health care services, we also intervene. Yesterday, we commissioned Yekoniwa Primary Health Care Center at Olonda SCD with equipment put in place, because we cannot just hand over the building without equipping it. So we have equipped that primary health care center and handed over yesterday to the Olonda SCD. So I employed the council chairman to continue from where we stop. Presently, another 20-bed primary health care center is ongoing at Ajara Topa community.
Wow.
So when that is also completed, you will be called upon to come and see what we have done in the area of health services. Very soon, anytime from now, anytime from today, we are going to donate medical equipment to Badagry General Hospital. And I learned the MD said it is not just donation. They are going to give us a ward there to equip and maybe our name inscribed on as a donor. So we'll be keeping that place on for the general hospital. So anytime from now, we are going to do that one before the end of Well, before the middle of January. We will call to come and see that one too.
You have quickly touched two key areas, which is
There are other social amenities that we have also, like water.
I want to go into the infrastructural development
yes.
and then human development.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we have also worked on the giving some communities water. Because when I was campaigning, I went to Ikotunwase, that is riverine area. I was told that the women there used to contribute money on daily basis to buy fuel, to run generator to get water. I told them, well, God will do it if I get to the place. So today, we've given them solar-powered borehole. You know all these modern borehole that is powered by solar. So we have put one there. Also, we have it at Akpa. We have it at Game. We have it at Ajido. We have it at Agbovikpe. So those communities have benefited from that water project. And we also have it at Bangkok. Bangkok. So those communities have benefited from that. Also, we have installed a transformer in some community, and I believe they have been hooked to the grid now. So we did that at Iworo, Ebuche Olofin, Ajara Agako, and Ajara Topa. So that has been done in those areas. I can also say that with our little connection in the area of lobbying, you can all see what is happening in Badagry Express Road now, because that has been on the pages of newspaper.
In fact, I was expecting you to go there as part of the federal government
presence in my area. Yeah. So I want to appreciate the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing under our able leader in Lagos, Babatunde Hunpe. He has done a lot. He has helped us a lot. I can say that. And you know, he's my political father. So he did not disappoint me, because when I visited him and we discussed about the road, he told me what he's also facing in his office. But he promised doing something. But what he promised me, he has even done it beyond what I expected. He has done it beyond what because if you look at the budget, sir, I got to the house in 2019. The road project was awarded, I think, late in 2018 for the sum of 63.2 billion. When I checked the budget, 2019 budget, what I found there was 1 point something billion. And I look at it and said, is it 63 years that they are going to use in constructing this road? I visited the ministry, talked to them, I appealed to them. They're with God. In 2020, we benefited from Sukuk 3 program, which keep the place moving. 4.5 billion was put in that project. Yes, it's geared it up and it was moving, but not moving at the pace that we expected. We still continue pressing, lobbying. And if you remember, I think like 2 months ago or less than 2 months ago, the NNPC support for federal road project, we also benefited. That road, Badagry Express, also benefited 15 billion. So you can see how far that will take us. So that is why I'm appreciating Buhari administration, APC administration, and in particular, the Minister for Works and Housing and his team. On behalf of my good people of Badagry Federal Constituency, we say thank you to them.
Now, let's go to the human development area. I can see at the venue that you distributed some work tools for those that have gone through vocational trainings and that are artisans. And I could see some women there. So what have you done in the area of human development of your people?
Yes, we thank God. That has been our way of life. Because there is no way you can share money to everybody. The only thing we can do is to support your business. Because if you build one family will fill like 20, 30 or 50 people like that. Underground, we have been doing that for individual. But politically, doing it individually underground, people will collect, you won't hear it outside. We now decided to say, okay, let's bring more people together. Let's hear from them, what do they need? When we got all this information and we had what is there, what we can do more to support this family, that is what prompted us to do what we are doing today. Over 700 people, close to 800 people have benefited from today's program. The fishermen benefited, artisans like hairdressers, barbers, plumber, electrician, furniture makers, shoemakers, yes, the shoemakers, and fashion designers. So they all benefited from today's, and I believe when you touched above 700 people, it means that will be multiplied by 5. Because one family will take care of at least 5 people.
So I am very happy today, and I'm sure everybody that is here, we are happy. And my ears, my HGA secretary, Mama Adebayo, our APEX leader, Honorable Sonny Adose is not here. I congratulate him as well. And all the leaders, but Akinyomi and Co, I want to use him as a point of rally round to greet him. Kábíyèsí ní ká kí yín fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tẹ́ ń ṣe.
Really humble, and he's representing his constituency very well. And as many times as possible, he will look for you. And of course, when he's coming, you know that when you knock on the door and you see him, he's coming to make a request on behalf of his constituency. And that is representation that is required. And I pray that he is again returned. And I also thank the leaders, the political leaders and the candidates for already endorsing him openly for a second time. I congratulate him, and I also congratulate the people here. And by the grace of God, I said, this venue, it says is the first primary school in Nigeria that was built in 1843, as corrected by Obaka. 1843. And to God be the glory that we are here today to witness it. And I say, on behalf of Ikeja Federal Constituency, those blocks of classrooms that are yet to be built, those 2 buildings standing, Ikeja will construct the 2 by the grace of God. And God.
On behalf of Babatunde Hunpe, we commission these blocks of classrooms, 12 classroom blocks, so that it will be used for the development of our children and our country. I came because he's a good man. I joined him in this celebration because he's a good representative. I want to say that if all of us in our various constituencies in Nigeria will continue to do as Lagos members are doing, Nigeria will be better for it. I want to congratulate you because of his good performance openly. His leaders endorsed him for second time. That's to show you that they appreciate what he has done and they appreciate his representatives. I count myself lucky to be part of this type of event because for a school that was built in 1843, being the first primary school in Nigeria, I want it to be noted that I was also here. And when I came here and I saw some of the bad structures, I needed to contribute my own quota so that one day when my children also grow up and they come around to Badagry, they will hear it or they will see it that we also contributed. And I'm representing the capital of Lagos, and of course this is Lagos. And so for us, what we have just done is to bring the goodies from Ikeja Federal Constituency and to use to support our friend in Badagry.
Number one, I want to appreciate God. And at the same time, I appreciate the facilitator, which is Honorable Babatunde Hunpe, for bringing this genetic building, a block of 12 classroom to Badagry. I really appreciate, and it's very, very good because it will give more progress for the children in the community. You know, sometimes formerly, you know, they used to go to private schools because of the having enough classroom. But now we are having enough classroom now, so they can be able to trip in and start enjoying the dividends of democracy in states and federal.
It's an enormous one. We thank God for his life. We also thank our party leaders for choosing him as our flag bearer at the House of Reps. Because what he did today, we've been on it since yesterday. We went to commission a health center, a concrete road, 12 classroom in comprehensive high school, and here we are today at St. Thomas's Primary School, commissioning another 12 classroom and empowerment to the people of Badagry local government. So it's been a great thing. We thank God for his life, and we also thank God for our leaders at the top, from the presidency to the governor. I know they are all working hand in hand for the president to support everything he brings to the house. And I also want to thank the Speaker of the House of Reps, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, for standing by the people of Badagry local government. He should continue to be a good party stalwart and obey the leadership of the party, from Asiwaju to the governor to the Speaker of House of Reps. And I know if he does that, by their help and by God's grace, he will bring a lot of benefit to the people of Badagry.
I would say he has performed amazingly. What we are seeing today and what I have seen yesterday, I think he has done more than any other person who has gone to the National Assembly from Badagry. Willingly, we are all ready to do that, because we have seen that being a member once will not serve a good sample for us. Anybody who does not go to the house for a second time or third time or fifth time cannot have anything tangible he will bring home for his people.
It's a great opportunity for we coordinators that have been working for Babatunde Hunpe. They empower us today with this generator. We are many. The generator empowerment that happened today, different set group, and it's a great opportunity. I wish he should continue doing that to his own admission of political program, and a lot of projects are commissioned also. Like with this place that we are, there is 12 classroom, almost a lot of projects were commissioned around in what they call this place, Akpa. I believe they are there commissioning that one also now, but I appreciate the effort of giving us this generator. Thank you very much.
I get a manual machine, and I'm very happy about it, because it's been long I've been trying to get a machine, but this is an opportunity for me. I'm very grateful. All thanks to Honorable Hunpe Babatunde. My advice for him is that he should continue to do this good deed he just did. He should just continue, and may Almighty God continue to bless him. I hope to make money from the gift, because I'm a fashion designer and it's very important I have this machine. So I'm very happy.
in Badagry, because you know, witnessing today's events really goes a long way to let you know that the people are working, the elected public officers are on their heels, and they are working. This is Fumi Ayeni signing off. See you in 7 days' time.